Hello. Welcome to Bust a Taste. Today, we are going to be reviewing HeySong Sasparilla. We're getting a little ethnic today, and I know that may be a little disturbing. And yes, they do make this with dog's blood. And I just want to say, it's 2025. And in a few short hours will be 2026. I don't know if you've been fucking keeping track. It is the Chinese century! America is dying! The empire is crumbling! The Chinese! The dragon rises, dude! The dragon fucking rises! We are gonna be slaves to our oriental masters! And that's okay! So that's why I'm getting ahead of it. They're gonna treat me better because I'm getting ahead of it. Reviewing some HeySong Sasparilla. It looks like Coca-Cola. The can looks like Coca-Cola. And my first impressions of this beverage, unfortunately, yes, I did. I know President G will just be disappointed in me and shit, but I did crack this open before recording, so you're not getting my very first impressions. But you know what? Well, I don't know what the fucking last time I did that was, because I'm a failure. But my first impression is put my hand around this. This is a wide can. It is 11.16 fluid ounces. That's 330 milliliters. I forget how much is in a regular can, a regular standard can, but I think it might be bigger because it seems the same height, but it's just like, you know, feels like I'm a child holding this can. Another thing is that the spout, the hole that the beverage, the hole in the top of the can it's an odd shape, but I prefer it. It's a little thinner and like taller, so like it more just goes easily. You're not like spilling it all over yourself. You ever do that? You just spill soda or whatever canned beverage you're drinking all over yourself. But first off, let's smell it. All right, we're gonna move on from the packaging. The packaging is very nice. Let's move on to the smell. It smells like birch beer, which makes sense because birch beer, if I'm not mistaken, is sarsaparilla or something related to sarsaparilla. Let's give it a taste. It does have, I'm getting notes of, it's like an earthy bubblegum flavor, you know? If you ever, like, there's like faint, like, notes of bubblegum and like a birch beer or something, I think that brings it to the forefront, but it also feels a lot less aggressively sweet. I think it's because the Chinese they have healthier diets and they don't drink it or consume as much sugar, so there's probably less sugar in this than a traditional decadent American soda. But you know what? I think that's nice. It's refreshing. Now this is not like, you know, incredibly like cold, this example, so I'm not sure if that's suddenly, because that can change the flavor profile in some cases, because the person who delivered me this soda is a dog and brought it lukewarm. Fuck you. Yeah, I fucking don't turn away from me. But yeah, I mean, in any case, it is pretty decent. When I drink a soda, I'm not expecting it, because again, it is like earthy. It has an earthy tone. I don't know. It's hard to describe. I would say it's difficult to describe. But it is quite a decent soda, I will say. Yes, I think bubblegum is kind of like the defining flavor of this, but not like in an overly sweet way. Reminds me of those, what the fuck is the name of those bubblegums that like came in a little wrapper? They were like chalky.
Double bubble.
Is it double bubble?
Double bubble.
Yeah, the ones that were like gear shaped. Is that double bubble?
Double bubble.
It kind of tastes like more like those, one of those, than like anything else. But overall, yeah, it's a nice soda. Not groundbreaking. Not always in the mood for it. Probably, I wouldn't say that it would be my first choice, but if I had a choice, which not often am I drinking these Chinese. Soon, this will be all the soda. There will be no other soda soon enough.
Do you want pizza,
God
or are
willing.
we gonna do our own?
But yeah, overall, I gotta say that this that HeySong Sasparilla, I think my general feelings on this. One last sip just to verify this. Yeah, I'm gonna say a 7 out of 10. And that's an honest 7 out of 10. Not some bullshit where like 7 is an average. No, 5 is average, not 7. If there's a cocksucker out here watching this, like some large man saying, yeah, 7 is average, as he stuffs his face with a fucking cheesesteak with no onions. God, I cannot wait. Please liberate us. President G, please, for God's sake, liberate us. 7 out of 10 Buster points, dude. It's good. Shout out China.